All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the famed Watkins Glen International Speedway for the GoBowling at the Glen 355. I'm Big Jim, hoping to be joined by someone else. Young Colt has expressed some interest in joining the booth, so we will await that. But for the time being, we load into Watkins Glen about 31 laps into the action. We've already seen stage 1 pass with, I believe, Sharp winning it, as he still maintains that lead over second place. Battle between Gator Mike and NR Lewis hot on his tail. That battle continues through the S's, as there he is, Young Colt 93 in the party. Our second commentator for the night, a little impromptu, but there he is. Is your audio shared?
I believe it is.
All right. Well, then hopefully we will all be able to hear you. And again, if you don't mind, just throw me like 3 or 4 extra invites in case I lag out of this, which I've had problems with lately. But right now, Sharp holding a pretty healthy lead over second place Gator Mike and the 19 of NR Lewis. These three have been pretty much the class of the field thus far. I'll have to pull up a stream. Actually, I don't know if I should pull up a stream. That's bad, yeah. Looks like P3 back here is Swamp Fox having a pretty good run for FBGM. He didn't have a lot of good things to say about this track as he cuts the S's a little bit there, but looking pretty strong so far. We cycle through the field here to check on everybody. Our points leader on the season, Shadowhawk 24/7, did not make the race tonight, so a chance for Captain Killam to make up a little bit of points in that on that point line. There he is, rocking that Rush number 14 Ford for TJR Motorsports.
Who we have leading right now?
Right now we have Sharp leading in that 24, that mint colored 24. Not sure what the sponsor is. Alsco? No, UniFirst. That's it. All right. So, Young Colt, you raced here last night. What are the keys to get around this place?
Best way to get around it is know your braking points, and besides not cutting the track, but just knowing the braking points and when to roll through the turns to keep up the speed, and just don't wreck into anybody.
Yeah. No joke about that one. It looked like there was a little trouble there in the Xfinity race in those final cautions where people were running each other over, but...
Yeah, they couldn't get through that part of the track like 4 times for some reason.
Nah, y'all got it figured out. A little battle here. It looks like the 12 of K-Bar is going to make his way around the 3 of Wasted. Unfortunately, Wasted eliminated from the playoff race. He does not have enough points to even be eligible at this point. K-Bar, on the other hand, does. He's 84 off the cut line, and he's going to need a miracle, but I mean, anything can happen, as we've seen.
Commentating blindly, I can't get my game to work.
Uh-oh. Oh, crap. We cycle through the field some more. It looks like everyone's so far basically single file. Ronnie Mack, another guy that needs a pretty good night in stages and race finish to get himself above the cut line right now. He is, I believe, below it. Oh, someone got in the grass in front of Joe here. It looks like the 4 of Draven had a little bit of a handful going through the carousel. He'll get it regrouped and back on track. Sharp looks like he's just on a whole different level tonight, just out there dominating this one. Was there anything in particular you saw out of Sharp last night that was extremely strong? Because I was commentating that one as well, and no offense to Sharp, but he didn't seem to have the speed in that Xfinity race. Here, he's got it.
Yeah, he was up front a lot, but a lot of people were kind of complaining with some of his lag stuff. I mean, he either races from home or do PlayStation play from work. So I don't know where he was racing from last night, but it was mainly just people up front kind of complaining about his lag. But he seems pretty fast up there. I mean, pretty fast wherever he goes. I'm in another cup league with him, and he's always up front most of the race. I know he's got the speed and the talent.
And definitely on these road courses in particular, he's fast everywhere we go. I think I remember seeing a couple of races in the Cup Series last season and the Xfinity Series last season that he was just up there all the time. And I mean, the one complaint from everyone that he was a little over aggressive, he has gotten with me and said that he's been working to fix that. He wants to be back in this Cup Series, show that he belongs. And I mean, here he is. Didn't make any contact so far, and here he is at the lead.
Oh yeah, he's competitive. He knows how to work his way up to the front and get by everybody and race a good finish. So I think tonight, particularly with the guys he's racing against, he can hold his own and show that he belongs up in this level.
He definitely does. That 3 of wasted a ton of nose damage. Not sure what we missed, but a ton of nose damage on the 3 of wasted 88 right now. And that thing is just not even able to hold it straight down the straightaways here, coming past the start-finish line. Wondering if he's going to be banking on a caution of some sort. Yeah, that 24 is Sharp is about to lap him. He's only 1 corner away. Nah, maybe 2.
Going through the field now. Everybody seems to be racing on their own. We got Lieutenant Crutch behind. You've already heard, kind of getting on him a little bit.
We'll get down there to that. It looks like the battle for P2 is starting to come alive a little bit here. The 19 of NR Lewis. These two have kind of been just playing cat and mouse so far. The 32 of Gator Mike and the 19 of NR Lewis. Both of them just seem to be on equal speed right now. And it's made for some good racing between these two.
Guess here you already heard the grass cap. Lieutenant Crunch going on it, as you already heard. Watch up in that turn.
We'll get back to that, yeah.
I'm not familiar which turn is which, so forgive me.
All I know is this heavy braking one that Joe's going into right here is turn 6. So that last one's turn 7. I was corrected on that a couple times last night.
Okay.
Oh, Joe's going to accidentally go to pit road. He gets way too loose out of turn 7, and this is going to really hurt. Yep, there goes the 2 of Kevin by him. He definitely sped down pit road too.
Yeah, he did.
And here comes another one. I believe is that the 3 of wasted that's going to get around him there? No, that is the 42 of Ronnie Mack, the 12 of K-Bart. Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of positions there.
14 of Swamp Fox battling it out a little bit at the bus stop.
Yeah, these two have been going at it all season long. You know, a lot of rivalry in the FBGM and TJR camps. The 14's going to get the best of this one so far. He clears the 3 and the 37. 3 not for position, it seems like. So not sure how many laps to go. A little scared to open up a stream for you all. I would probably lag out of this one again. Rather not do that. But I'm going to guess that we're halfway through stage 2 by now. It's a very long one tonight, guys. 90 laps around here. Full 100% race, 1 times tire wear. Colt, how did that drain you last night in terms of fatigue?
It was pretty draining for the most part, and I just course, I finished just outside the top 10, a couple laps down. So around the end of stage 2 and most of stage 3, I didn't really drive as hard because I wasn't racing for position or anything. But it was pretty draining. I mean, it was. I was sweating after, hands half asleep, so it's pretty draining because you want to stay focused and not mess up so many times. It's all about having a rhythm at these road courses.
Definitely seems to be that way. And you brought up a great point, mental fatigue. Hitting that corner every single time, it's going to drain you a little more after every lap, especially if you're trying to hit the exact same mark. So mental fatigue, definitely a big thing here at Watkins Glen.
Definitely, especially in a long race like this.
That 19 of NR Lewis is right on the bumper of the 32 of Gator Mike. Got to be careful not to run him over there. He makes sure he doesn't. Both of them skim a little bit of the grass, not too much. But these two still in a dogfight for P2. NR Lewis was peeking to the inside, but he's going to follow Gator through turn 6 here. Heading into turn 7. Lewis is going to take a little bit of a wider line. Won't pay off for him this time around. Gator holds on to that position with not sure how many laps to go in stage 2. Is that stage 2? We will never know.
Might be. So I don't know if any of these guys on Twitch, I do not know to search for, but it might be the end stage because I got Ronnie and the 12 car out here working.
Yeah, if you don't mind, could you pull up a stream of, I think you can go to like the live streams on the Discord and then it'll pop up with a whole bunch of different ones like Swamps and Sharps and all of them. Let's see if that works. But if it is, Sharp, your stage winner for stage 1 and 2. Can't really confirm that with you all, but that's what I am just guessing based off of pure speed.
Let's see.
That 32 rocking the Dude Wipes Ford Mustang tonight. Interesting sponsor. As here we go for the restart. The 24 starting on that outside, but technically first position here coming to the line. Green flag back in the air here at Watkins Glen. Everybody pretty civil through turn 1. The 24 goes a little wide. 32 is going to be to his inside going through the first part of these S's. He hugs that curb. Sharp uses that wider line. He's going to clear the 32 of Gator. 19 of NR Lewis behind these two. The 14 of Captain Killam making his presence known here. I'm guessing in stage 3. But there he is.
We have 57 laps to go. I'm not sure about the stage, but I know we have 47. They restarted.
47. That sounds like... So stage 1 was 20 laps. It makes sense that stage 2 is like 17 or 16 or something.
Okay.
So I'm going to guess that was stage 2 with Sharp winning that one, claiming both stages tonight. The battle right now still for P2. Sharp still uncontested at the lead for the time being. The 19, as he's been all night, on the back bumper of the 32 of Gator Mike with the 14 right behind. He's going to look to the inside going into 1. He's going to try using that momentum, getting off of 7 down into 1. And he's going to make... Oh no, Lewis is going to fight on the outside and get the run off. Oh, Killam hit the rumble strips just a little awkwardly right there. He's going to lose a lot of momentum going up. And we got crazy battling back here. The 37 of Swamp Fox, the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch, the 4 of Draven. All these guys under a blanket racing for P4 right now. These guys must know that track position means quite a bit here. If you can get into that position you want to be and then start distancing yourself from the guy behind you, you can really pull away here.
Absolutely.
That fourth Draven, he's not the biggest fan of Swamp Fox either. Swamp is surrounded by enemies, as you would say. But back here, it looks like everybody is pretty much single file through the field. Back to where they started from at the end of stage 2. Tell you what, this 19 car in pursuit of a car right in front of him might be a little faster. It reminds me a lot of Watkins Glen in 2019 when Martin Truex was trying to get around Chase Elliott. Just there isn't a lot of passing zones here, and when two cars are pretty equal, maybe one's faster behind, it still doesn't matter. That car in front has the cleaner air and is able to really dictate where he wants to go.
Exactly, especially making a turn through the corners as we see the Ford trying to pass Swamp Fox. I know I had to side by side with a couple guys going to the bus stop last night, and especially on the low side or high side, you really gotta know when to brake and let it roll and make sure you don't hit the guy next to you.
Yeah, and going side by side through the chicane is not necessarily recommended. It's pretty treacherous, but I mean, the Xfinity guys were good enough to do it. I'll give you all props. Because the only cautions I remember from that one were at the very end and the very beginning. Oh, that 19 of NR Lewis has a nice run coming out of the S's down the chute. He's going to let off a little earlier than Gator, just filter in behind him. And they'll continue running second and third as they were. Filtering back through the field, our Indianapolis 400 winner, Brickyard 400, excuse me, Brickyard 400 winner of TK270 Kelvin. Back here struggling a little bit at Watkins Glen. Oh, the 42 drove off the track.
Way off.
Yeah, out of turn 7. He's going to lose a couple positions there. But good save not to hit that outside wall. Oh, it looks like the 88 has found his way around the 14 of Captain Killam as we were shuffling through the field. So put that as, I'm not sure what position. Might be, yeah, Lieutenant Crunch up to P4. Cutting the grass quite a bit there. Got a little bit loose going in. But maintains it. Does not spin it out. And will continue in P4 with Captain Killam right behind him.
Got top 5 right now. Sharp, Gator Mike, NR Lewis, Lieutenant Crunch, and Captain Killam are top 5 right now.
Impressive. Those
Sharp
are all
has
guys.
About a 3.5 second lead over Gator Mike and NR Lewis.
Yeah, pretty impressive with the speed these guys are showing. Yeah, especially Sharp. Man, that battle for P2 has just been crazy all night. Those two are in a party. I came from that party, and these guys have the utmost respect for each other, Lewis and Gator. As many memes as Lewis puts out there of Gator, they're all in wholehearted fun. So
It's all love.
it's all love here between those two. And no, Gator is not part of FBGM, so anyone that says that, just no. We keep cycling through the field. Looks like the one of you already heard got around the 12 of K-Bart for position. Maybe while we were not paying attention here. I wish I had multiple camera angles for you, but 704 does not allow that.
It's something we'd like to have eventually.
Eventually, maybe NASCAR Heat 8
Yeah.
for PS6. We'll keep that on the bulletin boards. I'm gonna check here and see if Avenged said anything. No, did not. Alright. I gotta say, I'm kind of, not trying to take a dig at him, but I'm kind of surprised with Lieutenant Crunch. I did not see much speed out of him tonight in qualifying, but here he is. Oh, the 42's around. And someone else, I think that's the 12 of K-Bart. And the 3 of Wasted. That is going to be a caution here in Stage 3. We'll get back to that later, the thing I was talking about earlier. But yeah, just the 42 with a lot of nose damage.
Yeah, K-Bart's got a lot of damage. Front and hood all messed up.
Well, the good thing about it is you come down pit road, you get that repaired, 12 seconds, that's all it takes. You know, in real life, you'd probably be done for the race, but it's okay. This is NASCAR Heat 4, not real life.
Exactly.
So, Colt, you think anyone has... I mean, we're still early here in Stage 3. I'm assuming around 40 laps to go, but does anyone have anything for Sharp right now?
As far as what I've seen, Sharp's pretty quick. I figure Gator Mike, as good as he is on road courses, try to keep up, but Sharp seems to have the speed, so we'll see if anybody can stay with him on this restart.
Oh, he
Gator
missed
Mike's gonna take the lead. If Sharp messes up the turn.
Yeah, to your point, Sharp did mess up the turn, went in way too shallow with not enough speed, and the 88 did not expect it. He just pounded him in the back bumper. But it looks like these 3 are going to single file it out, and here comes Sharp looking back to the inside Gator. No, he's going to go back behind him. Now the 88 going to try something. Oh, the 32
man,
of Gator!
Gator in the wall.
Gator hits the wall hard. And the 24 is going to get the worst of this. He's going to keep dropping back. He gets a bump from the 37 of Swamp Fox. These guys are not happy with the 24. That 14 is going to look to the inside of Swamp coming into 6. He's going to clear him before he gets to 6. Captain Kill him up to P4. P5, excuse me.
Sharp makes that turn wide, but he's going to lose a couple more spots.
He is.
Battles with Already Heard and... I can find him.
We're on board Draven right now, driver of the number 4 Mobile 1 Ford Mustang for TJR. The one of you already heard for Bobby's Pillow Motorsports is going to look to his inside going into the S's, and he's going to make that pass. Oh no, he got on the grass. I spoke a little too soon. The 4 makes the outside work in the S's. Oh, whoops. Hit the PS button accidentally.
Is this that? Ooh.
Yeah, these guys back here at the tail end of the pack are racing their hearts out right now.
Lieutenant Crunch almost made the pass for the lead.
Oh, whoops. All right. We keep our eyes on the lead then. This swarm of 4 cars. The 24 goes a little...
5 are together.
Yeah.
Makes the wide turn again.
Yeah, to your point, the 14's going to join this battle, make it a 5-car battle. The 24 almost goes down pit road.
Ooh, that was close.
Whoa. Okay, that would have been really bad for him. But he keeps it out on the racetrack and still in P5 right now.
So right now, Gator Mike, Lieutenant Crunch battling for the lead.
Yeah, that 88, our Season 1 champion in the Cup Series, right all over the bumper of our playoff driver from, one of our playoff drivers from last season in the Cup Series. They are right next to each other, a little contact. Oh man, that was close, but they keep it straight. That 19 of NR Lewis smelling blood in the water as these two get close to each other. He's been there all night. Looks like they've distanced themselves a little bit over 4th place back there. Captain Killam. 24 is Sharp trying to put pressure on Captain Killam. Might try a move here in 7. He's going to take it wider than Killam. And a little too wide. Will not get the run off. Gator Mike opening up just a little bit of a lead, maybe a car length. The 88 charges it into one, breaks into that car length, makes it half a car length, and it looks like he kept it sticking there because he's still half a car length behind Gator. Looking from
35 laps to go.
35 laps to go in the GoBowling at the Glen 355 here in southern New York. Who's going to take it? With Sharp making those mistakes, he is no longer up there to indulge in that fresh air, that clean air. He's not there anymore. So can someone else take it away from him? One guy that really, really liked to see it, though, was Gator Mike running P2 all in stage 1 and 2. He's now our leader, just with a lot of pressure from the 88. But yeah, Gator Mike in the lead.
Gator Mike's pretty good at road courses, so it doesn't surprise me to see him up front.
No doubt. A little battle here between two Chip Ganassi racing cars here in real life. And in our league, the 42 is unaffiliated and the 1 is part of BPM, but the 42 going to look to his inside going through the S's. Can he make it stick? Both of them make it stick. They're side by side going through the S's in a very treacherous spot of the track. 42 is going to clear him. Oh, a lot of corner cutting up here from the leaders. Look like the 88 and 19 both followed the same line through there. I don't know if I said 48. I meant to say 88. But, yeah, both of them cutting right through that carousel. Don't look now. Sharp has made his way around the 14 of Captain Killam to reclaim 4th position. He's on a mission right now.
We still got that top 3 pretty close as NARL Lewis tries to stay with Captain Killam again. Crumb across the line.
Oh, the 88 sends it. He's going to bump the 32 of Gator. He's going to try looking to the inside.
Ooh,
Gator keeps...
try to take advantage of it.
Yeah, Gator kept the speed and momentum up without getting loose out of 1 and is able to carry that speed up through the S's. He'll maintain the lead. But this is bringing Sharp right into the picture, and NARL Lewis, as you said. Both of those guys looking for some mistakes from the top 2. .32 of Gator Mike he's taking a little bit more of a diamond approach to the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch, trying to stay right on that yellow line, right on the apron through the carousel to get that run off. Both of them seem to be pretty even through there, going into turn 6. 88 charges it just a little bit. And it looks like that same thing that was happening to the 19 is happening to the 88. You just can't get around this Gator Mike guy.
Oh, I don't know. He's going to be really hard to pass this late in the race.
So that leads me to ask you, is there any strategy these guys can play on pit road? We might be quite a bit from pit road adjustments and pit stops, but do you think there's anything any guys can do to make up time?
Well, at this point in the race, we're gonna have to pit at least one more time. So really, it just depends on pitting at the right time. You don't want to pit too early, and you don't want to stay out and pit too late. Tires don't burn off necessarily as quick, but driving hard really can wear out that right rear. So I would try to save a little bit of tire wear and not braking. Because I had learned last night's race to not brake too hard into the turns. But yeah, depending on when you want to come in and what the situation is, maybe right sides might work, but it wouldn't hurt to have all 4, especially if caution was to come out.
Good points there. You want to, we spoke about this in the Xfinity broadcast. We said that being on older tires is actually faster here at Watkins, Glen, and any road course for that matter. So these guys are going to be trying to stretch it out to as much as they can, to get as much speed out of the cars as possible. That 24 is sharp. He's back to P3. Sorry, you go ahead.
I was just gonna make your point. Yeah, older tires, you get more grip and definitely get a little more speed out of cars. So staying out as long as you can, definitely play out, but you don't want to stay out too long.
All right, good points there. The 24 of Sharp has made his way around NR Lewis and is looking for P2 under Lieutenant Crunch. Crunch takes a wider line. The 24 right on the apron there in turn 1. Not going to give him a good launch going through the S's. That 19 is going to close to the bumper of the 24. So these guys all on top of each other up here at the front. Looks like a little lap.
He likes to see that because the more they fight, the more he can drive away.
For sure. And we have a little bit of lap traffic up here that these guys are going to have to contend with. I'm trying to see. I believe is that the one of you already heard after his mistake hitting pit road? I think it is. It is. So that one of you already heard in danger of falling another lap down here at Watkins Glen. Oh, the 4 of Draven off of pit road. The 3 of Wasted also on pit road. Let's see if he got any penalty or what's going on here. Is the 3 of Wasted still on your screen?
Yeah, he's still sitting in pit road.
Okie dokie. The 3 might have blown a motor, but I caution all of our viewers to also know that 704 has a glitch where some guys appear to lag out on spectate mode, but not in the actual race. So as that happens, we'll get you back to the lead, as it looks like the 24 Sharp has found his way to right up to the bumper of the 88. The 88's going to send it through there. He nailed the back of the 32. The 32 gets it back to him. The 24 right here trying to take advantage of it. But I can tell you firsthand experience, the 88 and 32 have a little bit of bad blood this season. Charlotte, I believe Darlington was not one of their finer races around one another, so these two have a little bit of rivalry brewing. That 24 is on rails compared to these two. Takes it a little wider than the 88, and that's gonna hurt his run on front stretch. So Cole, if you're this 88, as he looks to the inside of Gator, I guess I don't have to ask the question. He's going to give a bump to the 32 through the S's.
Might give him a push too.
Oh, the 24 got loose. So did the 32. 32 hits the inside wall.
Gator's in the wall.
24 is going to look to the outside here. He's in the grass. This is all helping the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch try to distance himself from these 4 or 5 cars behind him. But that 24, that's probably the last guy that Lieutenant Crunch wants to see in P2.
Oh, definitely. Sharp just might have it to run him down, but we'll see.
Crazy stuff here. These 4 have really just been on top of each other from the start of stage 3 till now. But man, that was intense. Cycling through the field here. Looks like everything else is relatively calm. We'll keep on the lead. At 24 of Sharp looking to give a bumper a lot faster in the entry of turn 1. He's going to get a little bit of a run. Is he going to try to make a move? This is not really the best place for it. He'll think better, and he'll stay right behind our Season 1 champion. These guys all finding their way into the bus stop. The 88 cutting a little bit of grass there, trying to take it linear. As everybody getting a little crazy here. As I have received an invite from Avenged Fail, I'm actually going to invite him to ours. So, pardon the blue screen here, guys. But our actual Cup commentator gonna be joining us. Let's get him in here.
Tries to take it low, won't quite get it as they come to the line.
Yep. Sharp still right there, hounding the bumper of Lieutenant Crunch 08. At 24, it just looks like that 88's a little loose on entry going into turn 1. Just a little bit unstable. And that 24, he gets right down to that apron man in turn 1. He's able to really make it stick. As there he is. Our Cup commentator, Avenged Fail. You got me, man? How you doing, man?
I gotta tell you, that was the deepest nap that I've had in a long time.
Well, welcome. Do you need a invite to this race?
No, I've got like 7 from K-Bart. Thank you, K-Bart.
All right. Well,
what stage are we in?
We're in stage 3 right now. We're closing in with, like, I believe, what, 28 to go? 27?
I believe it was 26 at the line.
27 at the line. All right, the 24 is going to look to the inside out of turn 7 down the front stretch. Can he make the move? Our dominant car all night. Sharp looking to the inside. He's going to send it down there. The 88's going to have to respect it. The 24 back to the lead. Oh, wait, timeout. The 88's going to make the crossover. Never mind it. Here comes. Sharp did get the pole with a 107.1.
Mike's battling for second place with Sharp right now.
Sharp in the
Sharp
wall.
into the wall. And Gator's gonna take it.
Oh man, Gator loves to see that. Gator, I would contend that he's been the second fastest all night behind Sharp. He loves seeing this. That 88 of Lieutenant Crunch still cutting that chicane a little bit. Don't know if he knows, but he's not allowed to do that. Oh, but here we go. That 24 gonna have to find his way back up to the front after yet again making a mistake through the S's.
All right. So is this a little bit better performance than the Xfinity guys yesterday, or do you think we're going to have a restart session there at the end?
I would say that this is pretty much the same so far.
Oh man.
I tell you what,
Sorry.
who lagged out? Wasted? He did.
Yeah, I think Wasted did lag out.
That's my assumption because he's sitting on pit road still, and if all 3 of us see him on pit road, that must mean he's on pit road for good.
Alright, they were 24 laps at the line, so maybe in the next few laps we'll see pit strategy start to come into play.
All right, you heard it here first from Young Colt saying that we have pit strategy that's going to be, well, pit stops that are going to be taking place here in just a couple laps.
Should anyways. I'm sure it's around the same as Xfinity was.
But like you said earlier, staying out will actually benefit you. So, do you run this thing until it's completely dry and make the most out of the tires, or do you head to pit road like Gator Mike is right now?
I wanted to, well, since I wasn't really driving from position last night, I wanted to run it as dry as I could, but the right rear, just how I was driving, was just burning off a lot quicker, and so it was roughly about 30% when I decided to pit. So it really just depends on if you can save your tire wear a little bit too. Your tires will burn off more than the fuel. So it's basically tires.
Sorry, I'm still a little bit in a haze here, but last night I had to stay out starting stage. Oh, Joe lost some positions.
Yeah, he's a couple laps down.
Okay.
1 or 2, I'm not sure.
Got it. So I had to stay out there at start of stage 3 to get my lap back because not everybody was pitting, so I wasn't the first car lap down. I was starting some of my fastest lap of the race on like 38% left front tire. So I'd run it just as long as I can, as long as the car feels good, and then come down when you absolutely have to, and then take as little fuel to save the weight as you can.
Well, you know Gator Revenge. You know how he is a a bit of, plays that strategy that no one else does. So come down, do something different than everyone else in front of you does. That's kind of his motto. As Lieutenant Crunch still has a pretty healthy lead over second place. It's a white car.
Sharp.
Yeah, that's Sharp. Okay.
Sharp back up second.
I keep getting Sharp and Swamp confused because they both have very similar cars. But yeah, Sharp still are, in my opinion, the fastest car. But Lieutenant Crunch showing a lot of speed here in stage 3 thus far. Has about a
top 5 right now. Lieutenant Crunch, Sharp, NR Lewis, Captain Killing, K-Bart. Top 5 right now.
Oh, K-Bart. Okay. He's running a wheel tonight, so good for him. I can't believe you would run a wheel at this track 90 laps around, or 96 as Max did last night. I don't see how, but that's against the point.
I ran a wheel and it was tough work.
You ran a wheel too? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, your arm must have been tired. I woke up this morning with my left forearm, and I'm a right-hander there for all the dirty jokes. My left forearm was so sore from just gripping the controller and slipping it back and forth.
Indeed, as it looks like the 24 Sharp has found his way to the bumper of the 88. He's closed in maybe a car length since the last lap. Both of them going through the chicane here. 24 a little loose on exit. The 88 charges it through the carousel trying to get the diamond on exit. And he'll get a nice run out there, but he's got to go way... Whoa, he goes way out to the wall, almost hits it. And he keeps the momentum, keeps that lead, extended maybe 2 car lengths from the last lap. So when do you guys think you're going to see this 24 and 88 head to pit road? Anytime soon?
I don't know what their gas mileage or fuel mileage, whatever it looks like, but I would wait. Like I said, I would wait. It looks like these guys are just taking off heaters here, so I would just sit here and wait.
24 into the bumper, trying to make an inside pass, and he's probably going to do it. Yes, he will. Start back into the lead.
Crunch is going to remember that later.
It was a strong move from Sharp to get back around our race leader. Sharp back to the point here at Watkins Glen.
Oh, this is a bad place to catch a lap car. Oh, never mind. Okay, they got
42 of Ronnie gets out of the way on this short shoot. The 88 sending it right into the side of the 24. That was an he did remember ambitious move by our season 1 champion, but Sharp keeps that lead, and he's going to be looking to really get away from that 88 right now. Cycling back through the field, Gator Mike already down pit road. We're still looking through here to see anyone else. Swamp Fox making his way off of pit road.
There's Crunch.
Yeah, Crunch is going on a pit road now.
Yep, Crunch to pit road. Our second place leading most of stage 3, but our second place coming into these pit stops, Lieutenant Crunch.
Sharp is just going to keep. I mean, he's probably running competitive laps, and you're leading the race, so why not just go ahead and stay out?
So we got about 19 laps to go. Sharp's got about Sharp's mileage and tires look still kind of good, though. He might stay out a little bit. He'll be about 4 laps short.
Okay, so Avenge, I have a question for you. Joe, kind of in the same situation as you were, where you hit pit road early in stage 1. Might have been from damage, I'm not quite sure. But Joe, he got loose coming out of turn 7 and sent himself down pit road. Is there any kind of strategy you play when you're a little far back like that?
It was tough. Not to call out any names, but there in stage 1, I got hit pretty hard from a 9 car in Xfinity. I'll let you do your own research on who drives that. And I got hit down the on the bus stop where if you go straight, it'll give you a penalty. So I got hit down there. I lost a lap from that, and then a self-made mistake from the damage. Maybe lose another lap. So I mean, you just got to get your laps. I got 1 lap back at the end of the stage, and I was still another lap down. I had to stay out for the end of stage 3 to get my other lap back, because I wasn't going to get it off of the lucky dog. So, I mean, it's hard to get your lap back at a road course. It really is. And even though there's a ton of cautions at the end, I was 3 laps down from other crap, and I wasn't getting any of my laps because not everybody was pitting. So it's hard.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be hard, especially when the cautions do not fall your way, as they have not really, we haven't seen a yellow so far in stage 3. Everybody pretty much spaced out. Looking at Lieutenant Crunch here
Sharp's
again.
coming in now. Sharp's
Yep.
coming in now.
Our
Williams
leader
might
to
be
pit
the
road.
the last 10 laps, I guess, if you want to throw it to him.
Alright. So Sharp likely going to come down like everyone else, take 4 tires, maybe make a small swing and adjustments. Not really much he needs to do. He's just out there on a Thursday night cruise. So I couldn't imagine he's going to be playing with that wedge or tire pressure much.
Let's see where Gator Mike comes out compared to.
Yeah, we are on board that 32 of Gator Mike right now, coming out of turn 7, heading onto the front stretch. Not sure.
Sharp took 4 tires.
Sharp takes 4 tires. We're looking for him down there. There he is. Gator Mike's going to be about a corner away from him, and everyone should be cycled through. So Sharp, still your leader. 32 of Gator Mike, P2.
Telling you, run some fast laps. The older your tires and the lighter your fuel tank is. We must have been out there turning some really good laps.
Yeah, do you think that's what it was? You think that's how the 24 made that time up, or you think it was on pit road? Maybe Gator came in a little more conservative.
I really think it was just on track. But it's weird. Watkins Glen is one of those tracks where you get faster as the run goes on, and he stayed out of another 3-4 laps.
He did. It definitely seems to have benefited him. He is out about, I would say, 20 car lengths over that 32 Gator Mike. And P3, I'm going to assume, is the 88, correct? Yeah, I think this is him right here.
Yes, he should be P3.
He's about the same distance as Gator is from Sharp. And he's got a mirror full of, I believe that's 12 K-Bart? Yeah, K-Bart. Not sure if that is for position, but K-Bart turning quick laps here.
CNR Lewis, Captain Killam, Sharp, Gator Mike, Lieutenant Crunch, top 5. So the top 2 cars have not pit yet, as far as I know.
Okay. And those top 2 being?
NR Lewis and Captain Killam.
Oh, okay. So these guys still, you know, they still feel confident that those old tires are going to give them quicker times, as Avenge pointed out. Staying out a little longer.
I mean, shoot, if you got the raw tires and you're not running out of fuel, might as well.
I suspect they're getting low on fuel, but if they find a way to save a little bit, that'd be pretty impressive.
Well, how many laps were they short before? You know?
When I saw last, Sharp was 4 laps short. I don't know about the rest of them.
I don't know if you could say 4 laps around here, but it is possible.
I think so. We are about 15 laps to go here at Watkins Glen.
15 laps to go here at the Glen. 19 got very loose off of turn 7. Almost did the Joe pit road maneuver, but kept it off of pit road. Keeps it in the lead.
And he's not saving fuel for the record.
All right.
Going at it.
So I guess now is a good time, as the action has kind of simmered down with 15 to go, to discuss the point situation. For the most we know, it doesn't seem like many of the bubble drivers have had that good of a race. Ronnie Mac's been having troubles. Joe has had troubles. Lieutenant Crunch, on the other hand, very good night for him.
What's that going to do for him points-wise, do you know?
I don't know if he garnered any stage points. I got in basically after stage 2. I think he maybe got 3rd or 4th in stage 2, but yeah, he's technically above the cut line right now. But hold on, I have technology here. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Williams wants an invite. Hold on. Excuse the blue screen once again. We are going to invite last season's Xfinity commentator. Let's see if we can find him. There he is. Mr. Williams is now invited to the booth. But back to that points thing.
I'll back out and give him a race invite.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that if you could. Let's see.
Ooh, 42 in the wall. We got another wreck through the S's.
Is that going to be a caution?
Captain Kill'em.
As there he is, Mr.
Second
Williams,
place car.
923 in the booth, our Xfinity commentator from last season. Mr. Williams, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, trying to figure if I could cheat my way into this race because I didn't get an invite.
I got you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
Ronnie
about
Mac and Captain
competing in the
got
race.
into it.
All right, we look back at Ronnie Mac and Captain Kill'em also with damage. Oh yeah, nose damage on Captain Kill'em.
Yeah, Ronnie Mac's done out and Captain Kill'em had no way to avoid it, but NR Lewis is still up there leading the race right now.
All right, NR Lewis still yet to pit, I believe. Still turning laps.
Captain Kill'em's now coming on pit road.
There he is, the 14 down pit road. Maybe. I mean, this is a good chance. He already got damaged. Might as well fix the damage, get the tires, and just get the suffering over with.
That'll bump Sharp and Gator Mike into the top 3.
I'm looking at all these cars. It's an indication when you can see all the cars with damage versus the ones that aren't. They don't really have a scratch on. This 19 of NR Lewis driving a lot like Martin Truex. Not a lot of damage on that car right now.
Is he not paid yet?
Still has not pit.
Oh, wow.
Is that right?
Still staying on. Yeah, we're gonna have about 11 to go when he crosses the line, so.
The other guys without damage through here. Yep, the 88 of Lieutenant Crunch has kept his nose clean for the most part. He's been bumped a bunch, but for the most part, not a lot of damage on that thing. As he spins out, the commentator curse right there for you. The 88 spins out through the bus stop, and oh man, I don't know if he lost any spots out of that, but yeah, he did a little bit of a loop-de-loop through there.
There's Captain Kill'em right on his tail. I don't know if that's for position or not. I'm assuming it is.
I'm going to assume it is. That 14 looking to the outside into turn 6. 88 still maintaining that position.
Oh, he's loose. 88 is loose.
So whatever adjustments he made on pit road really did not help him. He is super loose coming out of all these corners. We just saw him get loose out of 7. And man, he is being hounded by the 14 of Captain Kill'em. 14 taking a little bit of a wider approach out of 1. Trying to get that momentum through the S's.
Alright, 19 still on the track, still leading 10 laps to go.
Maybe he can save 4 laps. He's got to pit with 5
He's
to
got
go.
about a 35-second lead on
Oh, you
Sharp,
can
so.
cut that back a ton. I don't know if you could save 4 laps, even cutting back, but I mean, we saw Captain Kill'em do it here last season, beating Shadow. He was able to save a lap. Shadow was not able to save a lap, but then again, that's 1 lap. You have to save 4 if you're NR Lewis here. This little battle between Captain Kill'em and Lieutenant Crunch still going on. Do you know what position that is for Colt?
For which one?
Lieutenant Crunch and Captain Kill'em.
Crunch is 5th place.
Okay, so a battle for the top 5 here.
I don't know if. I assume Kill'em would still be on the lead lap with everybody being spaced, but I know Crunch is still showing 5th place.
Alright, so Crunch still in 5th place. We'll look back to our leader, who I believe.
Crossland with 9 to go. I would believe with the big lead he's got, I don't know if going in and just getting some gas and go would still give him a good bit of lead over Sharp, but it could work if he's thinking about that strategy. Just some.
I mean,
gas
I have to ask you, Williams, playing this strategy when you're above, you're kind of secure in the playoffs. You were looking pretty good to maybe, I'm not sure 100% to clinch, but why would you even play strategy here? Wouldn't you want to just play it safe and go along with everyone else?
Nah, I agree with you. But, winning a race and getting an interview is probably a lot cooler than just playing strategy and getting some points, if you ask me. But, you got to do what you got to do, man. Once these races get started, you want to win the damn thing for sure. And, you don't want to finish third, fourth, fifth. And it's all about ego in this league, you know that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And this 19 of NR Lewis still looking for his first North American eRacing League win in any series. So this would be be pretty miraculous if he saves 4 laps, but if he does, be his first win.
Save it or try the gas and go, honestly.
You could. If your tires hold up.
That his tires are good, because, I mean, he's got about a 34-second lead on Sharp right now, so.
So is Sharp second?
Yeah, Sharp second.
Yeah, Sharp is the only one. He's the last guy that pitted. But something of note right here, the 19 and 4, also not the best of buddies. They've had a couple run-ins this season. And is that Ford gonna make it easy on the FBGM driver behind him, or is he going to fight him off?
Tune in next time and find out.
Oh, here comes Lewis to pit road.
Here comes Lewis now. See what he does.
Very slow down to pit road, but we will cycle around back to Sharp and see if he actually takes the lead here.
It'll be about 7 to go when NR Lewis crosses the line.
This would be the perfect time if 7 or 4 games let us take 2 lefts.
Alright, we're watching NR Lewis. It looks like Sharp would be coming into turn 7 right now. NR Lewis down pit road. Let's see how long it takes. It is a gas and go.
Gas and go. Gas and go.
All right, here we go. A little bit of strategy from NR Lewis, and he's still out in he's still out in front of that 24. Oh, this is an ambitious strategy. Can he save that left front tire? NR Lewis with. Oh, okay, he didn't. That's on my. I thought he completely spun it.
A little bit of lag's normal for him, but it's all
Just
good.
some Sharp back there, though.
Scared the crap out of me. Yeah, there's Sharp right there. We'll go on board with him to see how far he is from the 19. He's coming through the carousel right now. That 19 exiting out.
He's about 3.5 seconds behind the leader right now.
3.5 seconds. Can Sharp run him down? The one call-up that Sharp gets to the Cup Series. He wants to make the most out of it. NR Lewis searching for his first NARL win. Both of these guys hungry.
This might get good.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see some good side-by-side racing if he catches him.
3 laps to go.
Yeah, forget that.
Let's see. We are at 6 to go.
6 laps to go to decide this one. We've seen a lot of crazy things happen. Strategy has been played in the past here at Watkins Glen in the North American eRacing League. Like we said, the 18 of Shadowhawk and the 48 of Captain Killam. It came down to a last lap, last corner pass. What we have in store tonight.
I see something similar here. If it gets to
If that tire holds up for Lewis. Well, we'll
I don't know.
see.
Sharp's running them down pretty good here. I think Sharp made up at least a half a second on that lap.
Did.
Sharp's almost 2.5 back now.
And Sharp is digging, man. He is sending it into these corners, and it is paying off for him as we come to the line. 5 to go.
5 to go.
Yeah, you'll probably catch him in 2.5, 3 laps.
The question is, how easy or how hard is Lewis going to make it on Sharp as they get close to each other here?
Possibly possible. No way. Don't just let him go.
Don't just give it to him, right?
Wreck him, Lewis. I'm just kidding. He's an Xfinity guy.
These two guys do have Xfinity experience from last season, both in the Xfinity series. But Sharp is running him down through the bus stop. Maybe gained another second, maybe half a second right there. Oh, it's going to be hard for Lewis to hold him off.
Yeah, that inner loop, Jim, is where a lot of these guys make up most of their time. I noticed last night spot for Jag in the Xfinity race, Sharp is really good at that inner loop.
All right, you heard it from Williams first. Sharp with fresher tires and maybe just a little more prowess going through the more technical sections here. Makes up a lot of time on Lewis that lap. 4 laps to go.
4 to go. Sharp's maybe at least a little over second behind as he gains.
Oh no, not there anymore. Yeah, he's maybe 8/10 behind him now.
Yeah.
Gained a ton through turn 1 going up through the S's. Sharp smells blood in the water right now.
The question is Lewis make it wide when he gets to him?
Exactly. Is he going to start playing a lot more defensive? As they go through this inner loop again, Sharp showing that speed through there. Makes up a ton of time on Lewis.
Might get him on the inside. Maybe.
Oh, Sharp's going to play nice so far. He's got the better speed. Here we go. Battle for the lead. Maybe battle for the win.
Lewis has a preferred line here.
Lewis has the preferred line. He's going to drive it in deep as the 24 going to go for the crossover. Cannot get it done. The
Lewis
19.
Still in the preferred line.
19
right here.
Playing it very, very defensive. He sticks it in the middle of the track to break that momentum. The 24 is going to have to fall back in behind. 3 laps to go here at the Glen. Incredible stuff we're seeing right now from these two guys. Along with Gator, these have been the two fastest guys. Gator included as the third, but he's now nowhere to be seen playing that strategy earlier. It is between the 19 and 24 right now.
Can't pass through here. Just be patient. Bus stop's coming.
He's going to look to the inside, to the bus stop. This is a very treacherous place to make a pass. Can he make it stick? 19.
Lewis lets him go.
Oh, yes he does. The 24 clears for the lead. Sharp back to the point.
Oh, man, you got battle harder than that, Lewis. You got to get your first dub.
He's going to try diamonding it. Oh, he missed the corner. He's going to miss it some more, and Sharp's just going to run away. Breaks about a 5-car length lead right there going into turn 6. This is 2 to go, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it'll be 2 to go at the line.
2 to go. Sharp looking for that win in the Cup Series. Has one already in the Xfinity Series. So here he goes. 2 to go. So is there anything you can do as Lewis right now? I mean, you got the more worn tires, and you just see that 24 creeping away. Is there anything you can do to make up that gap?
You ain't making it up, but just don't screw yourself.
Yeah, just race your race and hope the 24 loses it a little bit.
Keep it on track.
Yeah, so for right now, you just want to protect that left front tire, which I'm assuming is probably at like 5%. But now the 24! Oh my gosh, the 24 missed it! He stops back right in front of the 19. The 19's going to get back to his inside through the carousel. He's going to give a bump. They're side by side. The 19's going to make the pass.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet, guys. The 24 of Sharp. He's been the faster car here. The 19, both of them on pretty old tires. The 19's going to try to keep it defensive going into 7. He's going to drive it
inside,
deep. Sharp gets around him on the outside out of 7. White flag. White flag presented.
He's got this turn
by
right
Credit One Bank here at Watkins Glen. What will Lewis do for his first NARL win? Will he do anything? He
hooked the curve.
Oh! Hits the curve, and that is probably going to seal it from what I can believe. Sharp out to a very big lead now. Going through the S's for the final time, heading into the bus stop for the final time. Sharp, a road course expert, looking to put the whooping on the Cup Series.
Sharp, Jim. Last night, didn't see much of him in the Xfinity race. Yeah, he ran pretty decent, but looked like he had a couple lag issues. Didn't see him up front that much, but from what I've heard, he's dominated tonight.
He has dominated tonight as here he goes through turn 6 for the final time. Trying to keep it nice and smooth as he has for most of the night. Going through turn 7 for the final time. Heading on to the front stretch in front of these fans. Sharp 24 is going to win at Watkins Glen.
Wow.
Yeah, Lewis has got to be
wild.
I'm not sure what else you could ask out of Sharp. Of course, he wants to get back on track as quick as he can, but came right back up on track in front of Lewis. A ton of front-end damage.
Yeah, in our Lewis P2 as these guys still cycle back to the finish here.
Gator Mike should be 3rd, Captain Killam, and Draven for the top 5.
All right. If I could, oh, I guess I'm going to have to invite because I made it private. Ha, never mind. Oh, boy. Well, what a race that was. Just
Definitely
incredible
managed
stuff.
Straight to the bus stop and 2 laps to go.
Pretty cool. Last 20 laps I caught.
You caught more than 20.
Yeah, well, being generous.
As we wait for our race winner, Sharp 24, to join the lobby here. He's probably still doing burnouts from what I can tell. Still waiting on him. Yeah, impressive stuff from Sharp. Not even really a Cup Series regular. An Xfinity regular. A bit heartbroken because he couldn't make the playoffs in the Xfinity Series due to all the lag outs and all the issues surrounding. But here he is with a win. It's got to feel nice.
And it's nights like this that just keeps you chasing the next dragon, you know. Yeah, this is the nights that this is the whole reason why you race. Is for nights like these. Go up there, win a cup race, and this will drive him all the way into next season.
It will. He still has not joined. Sharp, what you doing, bud? I'll invite him again.
Go and invite Lewis too if you want.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Gonna have to ask him to turn on his party chat because he does not do that. He also shows offline. So, and there he is, Sharp 24, winner here at Watkins Glen Xfinity. I would say powerhouse in the Xfinity Series, pretty fast. Sharp, how are you feeling, man?
Oh man, adrenaline is still kicked way to sky high right now. Whew, man, that was crazy last couple of laps.
Yeah, man, that got a little crazy with you losing it over there in the bus stop and getting in our Lewis to catch you up there.
Yeah, man, just I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, I was just going to say I'm going to actually send it for some questions. I'm going to send it to, we have our Cup Series regular commentator, Avenged Fail. Avenged, you got any questions?
Sharp, how you feeling, bud?
Vance, feeling pretty good, man.
You know, when I'm here recently anyways, while I'm up here, you're usually up here with me. I'm not used to you being on the other side of things. But these tires, the longer they go, the better it feels, it seems like. But you pit probably with 20 laps to go or so, 15?
Yeah.
And Lewis stayed out. Were you nervous?
Yeah, initially I thought somehow he'd saved enough fuel to make it the rest of the way, or he was going to, run it down until he felt, maybe he just needed a can of gas or something and, just try to run it out. And I was running just about as hard as I could go without losing the balance of the car, bust out carousel. I was doing everything, and then the last couple laps, and the car was so good on the long run, it got faster as the night went along, and when I got to him, I didn't want to rush the move because I knew I had time once I got to him there, and then I almost threw it away with the entrance to the bus stop there. I'm happy it didn't give me a penalty. I just slowed it down and tried to get back on track, and I'm glad I didn't mess up Lewis's car either there because I know he got into the back of me pretty good, but he was able to get up front and then had a nice little battle coming to the white flag. But man, what a race! What a race! That was wild at the end.
No doubt. We definitely want you to watch that one back because it was pretty hectic up here in the booth. We've also got Young Colt, someone you're pretty familiar with. Young Colt, you got any questions?
No, you can actually did the question I was gonna ask. But yeah, you definitely looked good out there. I knew you were gonna be the car to beat. Especially with all that happened with Gator Mike taking the lead after little mishappenings, but you knew you were gonna be the car to beat. So it was heartbreaking as it is for NR Lewis. You coming out with a victory was definitely no surprise. So congratulations on that, and it's just going to make me want to race you a little bit harder.
I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, it's always fun to run an Xfinity and Double League with you too, man. Appreciate it.
All right, and finally, I have driver of the number 10 Ford in the Cup Series, Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, you got any questions?
I have no questions. I just need to go Tigers and we'll get out of here.
Who dat? Go Tigers.
All right, Sharp.
How would you feel about Drew Brees? Sorry, not the time.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
All right, Sharp, you know what time of the night it is. It's time for you to shout out anybody you want here on the North American eRacing League channel. Who do you want to shout out?
Man, oh man. Guys in the Xfinity Series, shout out to them. Great race last night there. Wish things would have ended a little bit better for me, but all in all, good race. On the Cup side, K-Bart, Gator Mike, big thanks to them for letting me have a run tonight there. I know it's a little more difficult when I'm at work, so I'm glad I was able to get the opportunity tonight while I was home. And all of the guys in the Cup Series tonight that ran with me, man, just it was a hell of a race, a lot of fun run with you guys. It's been a long time, and had a blast tonight.
All right, Sharp, you have a good one. We are going to invite our second place driver here. I'm not sure he's going to join because he has a bit of complications with using his mic tonight, but we will still send the invite. 2478. All right. Well, as we wait for Lewis, was there anything in particular? I know you guys joined a little late, but was there anything in particular that you guys noticed tonight?
He's here.
Okay. Well, never mind. NR Lewis has joined the party. So, Lewis, first of all, I'm going to have to ask because I already know that you don't have it on. Could you put your party chat audio?
I'm trying to find out how. Is it party settings?
It should be. Hold on.
Where the freak is it?
Go to party screen. We apologize for the blue screen once again. We're trying to figure this out because I don't even know what this is. Yeah, allow your voice to be shared.
I got it. Alright, we're good.
All right. So now we can hear him. NR Lewis, P2 tonight, had a very fast car. Just a little bit short of the win, but it's got to feel good bringing home P2.
Yeah, I was just riding with Gator most of the race, really. And then tried a strategy so I could save the left front, but Sharp was way too fast in the end.
He did seem fast, and I actually have a pretty loaded booth tonight. A couple guys joined in a little bit late after a couple naps, but I have Avenged Fail in the booth with me. Avenged, do you have any questions for our runner-up?
I do. What was going through your mind there? Sharp missed the bus stop, and then kind of follow up on that. What was going through your mind when getting right back up the track and you absolutely nailed him?
I did not expect that. I thought it was too good to be true, and then, what do you know, I just plow right into him. But I'll take a second, set me up for the playoffs well.
I know I'm only supposed to ask one question, but how do you feel about the news that came out earlier today that you are confirmed to TJR, and out of your own words?
Whoa, time out a second. What?
Yeah,
I'm too loyal to my boys.
Ooh.
That's a false rumor.
Big old rip.
Yeah, it is a big old rip. But We'll keep it professional here. We also got Young Colt commentating with us tonight. Young Colt, you have any questions for our runner-up?
I do. Seeing you going out there, staying out late in the race, I kind of had an idea you might try the gas and go. How was the tire wear playing out with that decision to see if you could try to stay out front for the rest of the race?
I was wondering why everyone was pitting so early. In the party, Gator said he took 4, and I was very confused. But I just saved the left front kind of enough, but enough to only get a splash and go. But once it got under 20%, it was just, I was so loose.
All right, and finally, I have Mr. Williams in the booth with me. Mr. Williams, do you have anything for our runner-up?
Yeah, man, I ain't got much. Congratulations on all those things. Second place finish, man. Good job locking a playoff spot, and good luck in the playoffs. It's fun to watch it. Go from Xfinity to Cup and
Appreciate it.
Speed over, man, and kick ass in the playoffs, brother.
Thank you.
All right, Lewis, it's that time of the night. You earned it, P2. You get to shout people out. Who you want to shout out tonight?
Always shout out the team. No, we were practicing a lot. This was a great track, and everyone who practiced with me, shout out to them. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, that basically concludes it here from Watkins, Glen, Southern New York. But next Sunday, we have something very interesting for everyone watching. We have the regular season cutoff race for the Xfinity Series. Who's going to be part of the playoffs? We've got LL Penn 7 points above, Hostium 7 points below, Ghost 19 points above, 8:45 on Sunday. We'll see you there.